Rage bait on TikTok is back and better than ever. Today we're going to be talking about ivybloom.tv. Here's the thing. I absolutely love this girl's content, but everybody in the comments thinks that she's absolutely fucking insane.
I gave a homeless person a bath.
Oh, so you gave him a bath in milk. That's good. In like your little inflatable tubby.
Every weekend, I look for homeless people on the streets.
Good.
When
Sound
I
like the
find
Night
someone who's
Stalker.
struggling, I approach them gently and I do a palm reading as well as a tarot reading.
That's exactly what homeless people want and need. Not money or shelter or resources from their state, more psychic benefits. Like, in your future, I see a bath. And then you pour a bunch of milk over their head that they could have drank.
If they have good aura, I offer to bring them back to my house, where I prepare a milk bath ceremony. It consists of goat milk infused with rosemary and other ingredients. It symbolizes a new beginning and manifests a lifetime full of good fortune. I ring a chakra bowl while they lay inside.
Okay, this is how fucking stupid most TikTok people are. Same with YouTube Shorts viewers. You watch this and you should laugh. This is not something that you look at and you go, what the fuck? This is TikTok cringe. This is r/cringe. This is perfect content. She just made blue milk cereal with a quote homeless man, and she's realigning his chakras with rosemary in their heart-shaped fucking tub. And you're telling me that this is like unhinged content? No, this is what content needs to be.
I provide them with a fresh set of clothes, and I have them sign a pact pledging to strive for personal growth.
Right, so you have them sign a contract, which the fact that most of the viewers are like, and you have them sign this contract? Can't you tell it's a joke by the aspect ratio of that paper? I mean, that's no A2 or whatever the fuck, 8.5 by 11.
To strive for personal growth. Once it's signed, I provide them with a tent to live in.
Yeah.
As well as water and fresh meals 3 times a day.
I mean, perfect.
I also give them a list of chores that they must complete daily. In order to help them make a living, I take professional pictures to help them create social media profiles, and then I provide them with a tripod and an iPhone. I teach them how to make money with live streams, encouraging them to share their talents. My goal is to provide them with a safe space to rebuild their lives, all while helping them find a new path filled with opportunities and hope.
Right, and I don't see anything wrong with this. By the way, fuck you to the people who don't want these homeless people in tents to have fulfilling, beautiful TikTok live stream careers. Look at him, he's very happy. This is his own tent. He is #1. Please gift, thank you. What more do you want? What more do they want besides a fucking galaxy? Let them get their galaxy and you move on and have your regular career, you normie. Now, this video in particular has 6.7 million views and 600,000 likes. Would you believe me that there's comments with 48,000 likes that say, is this even legal? Wait, this is scary. I can't tell whether this is satire or not. This is dystopian. The only time that anybody is like self-aware in the comments is when you scroll deep, deep down and it says, this better be some kind of skit. Thank you. Genius. This is like somebody who watches a Charlie Chaplin film and is like, why aren't we talking? You're a fucking fool. So I went back in this girl's TikTok history because her content's phenomenal. Let's be real. And this is what she posted in April. This was her first video, and this one kind of blew up for great reason.
Here's how I'm manifesting the man of my dreams. I created an energy crystal box that contains all the features I look for in my dream man.
So it's just Aiden Ross with a Supreme hat on. She is kind of a marketing genius, let's be real. She goes, you know, I'm looking for my dream man. It's just a photo of Aiden Ross with like glass and crystals and ropes around a box. And the best part is, Aiden Ross believed it. Aiden Ross was like, hey, you should come over. We should get to know each other. We should hang out. This is the most self-aware person I've ever seen.
On the inside, I have crushed selenite and blue opaz. On the first of every month, I pour water over dry ice to energize all the crystals inside. I keep the crystal box in the corner of my yoga room. On top, I keep a letter written to my dream man.
Sure.
Behind it, I keep a 639 hertz vibration.
That's just an iPad. But to everybody who's watching, who's like a huge fan of Kai Sanat or whatever, is like, oh, 632 megahertz fucking vibration. Holy shit, she's really for real.
I make sure to keep the crystal box covered with a blackout cloth to protect it from outside energy.
Obviously.
As far as my day-to-day routine, there's 3 things I do every single day to manifest him.
What do you do to manifest Aiden Ross? Let's take a look just before you say it verbally. AI, 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 and then a 16-year-old Aiden Ross.
Every morning, I have a 30-minute meditation session.
As you do.
Where I get into the present, and I visualize my life with this man. The next thing I do is have conversations with AI's representation of him. I know it's not really him, but it really helps to manifest. Hey, sweetie. How's your day so far?
My day was great. I went to the gym for a fun workout and streamed for a couple of hours. We can grab some lunch later if you're down for it.
The last thing I do is, before I go to bed, I put on an amethyst crystal, and I write a page of affirmations. I put them under my pillow with a rose quartz crystal on top, and that's how I'm manifesting the man of my dreams. Thank you for watching.
She's a genius. Now, it is terrifying to me because I don't ever picture my audience growing if this is the majority of people online. Like, is this real or satire? Was that Aiden? Technological juju. I knew I was doing it wrong. Oh, this one says, I love your sense of humor and vibes. That's good. One of her next viral hits, of course, is it's important to take proper measures to stay safe in the wilderness. Obviously, you guys. I mean, when you're out in the wilderness, you have to be careful. There could be bears, there could be wolves, there could be her with a mannequin. Oh,
Here's how I stay safe. Solo camping as a woman.
Oh.
I keep a mannequin outside my tent. So from a distance, it looks like there's a man camping with me. I also place a pair of large male shoes on the outside of the tent, and I create a rice circle to keep away all negative energies. I use a feminine decoy tent, so it looks like there are multiple people camping. And it also gives me the opportunity to take action if someone were to attack.
here's my theory, is because this is a girl making the joke, people are like, what the fuck? You ever seen Crazy Ex-Girlfriend on YouTube.com? That hit. I love that we're putting mouse traps inside a pink tent because the attackers, of course, going to go into the pink tent first, and then they're not going to see the mouse traps, and then there she is with a stick. She's going to end your life.
Because if someone tried to go into the decoy tent, they would be met with mouse traps.
Right.
I make sure to keep bear spray with me at all times in case something happens.
Right.
If I'm in an area where I feel really unsafe and I have no option to camp anywhere else, I put caution tape all around the camping area,
Right.
which I feel helps scare people off.
And it does, because listen, when I'm chasing down my prey, like I see someone walking into the woods, the wilderness, if you will, I've got my backpack on with my trash bag, my gloves, my alcohol wipes, and my weapon of choice, and I see caution tape, it's like, what kind of, freak has already been here doing my job for me?
And the last thing I do is when I'm relaxing inside my tent, I have a speaker connected to my phone that plays a growling dog audio every 15 minutes. I know all of this seems a little excessive, but there's a lot of crazy people out here nowadays, and I'm not taking any chances.
You should not take any chances. People are crazy out here these days. But then again, top fucking comment that makes me want to go camping by myself and have somebody attack me. At that point, I'd just rather not camp at all. I can't tell if this is satire, but why go camping alone in the first place? Wow, it's sad it's come to this. Maybe don't camp alone. You saying we shouldn't be allowed to camp alone because of men? Guys, this is not leading to a bigger fucking conversation. The fact that you are falling for it that much is depressing to me. The people who are like, this is actually kind of a commentary on how women aren't allowed to camp these days. That's really insane. People just don't want to camp these days. The famous Kim Kardashian quote. One of the other series that she did, it was not as popular as the last one, was her cleaning up litter that people left. Obviously, these are all actors. It's okay, but this is a perfect idea to make people mad.
What are you doing?
I popped all the balloons during their gender reveal. Before I did that, I was cleaning up the park, and I saw this couple making an absolute mess.
That is a mess.
So I immediately confronted them.
Right.
Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to issue you a $250 fine for littering.
Who the do you think you are? I'm not paying this.
They threatened to litter again, so I had no choice but to dispose of the trash myself.
Yo, stop! You ruined
our moment.
They popped me with powder, and then they had the audacity to dump all their trash on the ground, thinking they'd get away with it.
She's mumbling over her words and chuckling. And people in the comments, as you'll see, are like, what the fuck? You ruined their moment. This was their child announcement.
Followed their car, and they ended up going to the beach down the street. Once they stepped out the car, I placed a boot on it, and I went looking for them.
This man's a litter bug. This man's a litter bug.
They got really embarrassed and tried leaving the beach. They agreed to pay the fine, and I made them wear ankle monitors so that I can monitor and make sure they don't litter at local parks again. I ended up having to drive back and clean up their mess.
It's disappointing how people treat the environment, and that's true. Don't you think, as a viewer, when somebody uses the word litter bug, what you're thinking as unironically, you should think that the video's then ironic? Who's ever said the word litter bug besides a 73-year-old woman named Ruth who hasn't been able to retire yet? This man is a litter bug? Top comment: you're so rude. Why do you do that? Why do you do that for no reason? It doesn't matter if you're litter bugs. If you hate litter bugs so much, then don't be rude to them. Clean it up. Tell them what to do it is. Oh, that's too far. That's messed up. This is messed up. Now that's so messed up. Why do I feel bad for them? Your videos always get me. There's one. Thank you, thought daughter 69. Just tell them to clean after. Bro, it's not that bad. How could you? That's too far. Too messed up. Oh, that's not. I'm gonna go to one of the pages of these people, and I'm curious, like, that's a young woman. That was like the profile of a girl who's in college who should know better. Stop focusing on Alpha Sig Malka P and literally focus on trying to read the fucking room. Okay, I have a few more. This one, which again people thought was real, but it starts out as, I require all my roommates
to use the same toothbrush as me. Hi, my name is Ivy Bloom, and these are my house rules.
Right, so they're all dressed the same. They're all wearing plastic fucking bags on their feet. They're taking Morton Sable Talt. Jesus, maybe I have been brain rotted by this content. They're taking Morton Sable Talt and they're spreading that around themselves to block out the haters.
Everyone must wake up at 7 a.m. and meet in the living room, where we create a salt circle and chant a set of 47 affirmations.
Right. Who the fuck doesn't do that? I do that every morning, every night, every day, every fright. I mean, the idea that people are watching this like this is just what women are doing these days. I mean, what the fuck? I'm going to stay an incel myself. Howdy do, ladies. Tip the fedora.
I am chosen for a higher purpose.
Obviously.
I align with my purpose.
Of course.
Once our morning affirmation session is done, I unlock the fridge where I have breakfast prepared for everyone.
With this sacred nourishment, we feast.
We keep our shoes in the fridge overnight to cleanse them of all energy,
right,
and provide a fresh start to the day. But foot covers are required to be worn while inside the house. We also keep locks on soda and snacks to prevent gluttony. We all share the same toothbrush and toiletries to reduce waste and create a sense of unity, which is also the same reason we all wear the same clothes. We also must refer to each other by our zodiac signs.
Now, just because I think you get the vibe, we're going to check the comments because, I mean, people must be aware at this point. When's the last time you've heard of anybody wearing the exact same clothes, brushing their teeth with the exact same toothbrush, filming it, putting it on TikTok? The social media aspect of things is not something that they frown upon, even though they frown upon soda and like bad food. TikTok itself, which is like the most addicting application ever made, they're okay with, and they post on seemingly consistently. I really can't tell if it's satire. Oh, hey, so this is insane. That's too much already. This is like a ritual house. Any Nigerian here? Wait, so the references in the comments that ask how many Nigerians are there are just completely unrelated. This is why I love TikTok, because you can upload something and the audience that you meant to upload something to may not even see it. Like, obviously this girl uploaded this to try to get the dads who are dating patchouli moms, whole food moms, who really hate their wives and their lives. But it actually reached a section of Africa, and they all sort of gathered in the comments and said, where are all of my Nigerian friends at? And there was a bunch. And lastly, her most recent video from 4 days ago, I do my best to create a safe space and make them all feel at home.
Day in the life at my homeless sanctuary.
Right.
Today.
So, all right, maybe this will be the video that people who follow her say, oh, this isn't real. There's somebody in a Elmo costume who just blew a smoke bomb in the homeless encampment of 3 people who are forced to do slave TikTok live stream labor.
I dressed up as Elmo to surprise the homeless people because it was Daikeen's birthday. I got him a birthday cake and we all celebrated. I brought everyone breakfast and we practiced mindful eating. At noon, we did a 30-minute Pilates workout. After that, we did our designated house chores, and then everyone clocked into work for 4 hours. Everyone in my homeless sanctuary live streams to generate income for themselves. Once work was done, I hosted a series of recreational activities.
I like forcing people to listen to you play the fucking recorder or whatever.
I taught them how to play the flute, we played yard games, and I let them come inside my house for a movie night.
Oh, that's
At 7 p.m.,
generous.
we all meditated for 20 minutes. Once the meditation was done, quiet hours begun. The homeless people usually hang out in their tents until bedtime. Every week at a random time, I'll blow an Aztec death whistle.
I can't remember the last time that I've seen content this good. The fact that I found this on like a cringe subreddit that was like, what the fuck is going on with women these days? I am actually ecstatic. I am basically begging to be in one of these fucking videos. Oh, and I just checked the comments and they all have ankle monitors on. We've got little Easter eggs that you have to rewatch this over and over to really understand the plot, like a Jordan Peele film.
An Aztec death whistle. I do this to ensure their survival instincts are sharp, to keep them alert and prepared for any situation that may arise. It warms my heart to see them work together.
Of course.
With my help, I know they'll make it back on their feet.
Fuck. The fact that I have found content to share with you on my channel that I'm actually enjoying is new for me. So thanks for coming along this ride. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.